Get him some like 10 barrel or some, Elysian beer, some of that new age shit.
Is Elysian like a fairly new brand? I know they do a bunch of shit. I've seen them all over, but I didn't know they were like, I guess, new age beer.
I mean, I guess what's your definition of new age? I mean, Blue Moon's been around forever and a day.
You want to know the funniest part? I literally never put an orange in here.
I mean, I don't.
I've just heard that's the move though. Like you gotta
well,
put oranges
well,
in
it's a,
there. Everyone.
orange. Yeah, oranges are a garnish for Blue Moon. But I mean, I don't know. You're not drinking it out of a beer glass, though. You're drinking it out of the bottle. Like if you're drinking it out of a beer glass, I mean, even still, it's like no one garnishes. I mean, I'm sure people garnish their beer at home, but it's like no one really garnishes their beer at home.
For real, and I'm definitely not. I don't have like oranges just lying around chilling.
I mean, I feel like the only beer you like put in is if you have a Corona, you'll put in a lime. Like that's like the only beer I'll actually do that with.
I feel like you have to with Corona. That's like half the taste.
Right? Yeah, it's like half the flavor.
Fuck, bro, I'm exhausted. I literally just took a 3.5 hour test and my brain's fried. It's all good though. I passed.
Schoolwork must be fun. Back in college, back living the dream. Another one. Gonna be in bed by 8:30 tonight.
No, I was gonna go to the gym after this actually.
You're gonna go to the gym.
Yeah, my fucking gym, I bought it 24/7 because of all this COVID stuff. It's still closing at 11. And I'm just like, come on, guys.
That's
Even
kind of fucking
restaurants.
dumb.
Even restaurants can be open till 12.
I mean, yeah, I feel like at this point, like open your fucking shit up.
Like
Like,
everybody's vaccinated. Shit, even
I
the
mean,
people at work just got vaccinated.
you're not even vaccinated. How you gonna
I'm
say everyone's
25. I don't need
so?
to be vaccinated.
You literally just well, yeah, you do. Okay. Let's not get into a science lesson. I mean, yeah, you literally our age group is the one that needs to be vaccinated because our age group is half the fucking cases. Like, like there was a good case when the vaccines first came out. There was a pretty good case to vaccinate 20 to 30-year-olds before everyone else. Because when you look at the numbers and you look at the cases, it's like, yeah, that age range is the one that's spreading the virus around. So, there's a very good case to be made initially saying we should vaccinate the 20 to 30-year-olds first, because if you want to stop the spread of a virus, you stop the people who's spreading it. But how you going to say everyone's vaccinated and you're not even vaccinated? You haven't even. I bet it hasn't even crossed your mind yet to go get vaccinated.
No, it has. I went and researched the other day after you said that like everyone and their mom already could get vaccinated, and you were definitely wrong. It said only 65 and up, and then it was like people who lived in a dual or a whatever multi-generational family that were 50 and up. So that was like the earliest. And then obviously all the essential workers, but
Bro, you can go get vaccinated now if you want to.
I mean, I don't really think I can, to be honest. I don't know where I'd
Oh, I got
try.
vaccinated.
Well, you said you had a hookup though, but I checked online. I went to like the vaccination site that does
Bro,
not allow
all you have to do, bro, you live in a multi-generational household.
it,
There you
it
go.
but they're not old enough.
Dude, my point is you just have to click yes on a questionnaire and they'd be like, okay, great, go get your vaccine. And then you
I
show up
mean,
to get your vaccine and all they're like is, what's your phone number? What's your address? Okay, go over here. And then they're like, what's your phone number? What's your address? They're like, okay, go over here. And then you get your shot and you leave. Or you could come out to Spokane or the Tri Cities because they're not even filling up all their vaccinations. Like they they're having leftover vaccines at the end of the day.
That like
My
go
boss
bad.
is because they'll go bad. My boss is getting vaccinated tomorrow, and he's not in that. And you just kind of just sign up.
So you lie.
I mean, saying you live in a multi-generational household is not lying. It's just
Trust me.
it's not the multi-generational that they're talking about, I guess.
Bro, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, how do they not specify that? They're like specifying everything in a mother about how we need to live our lives, but they won't specify how we go get our vaccine.
They do. It's just like you gotta like read the,
There
the
were
list.
no links to fine print. I checked. I was surprised.
I mean,
I thought you'd be right. Because it
'Cause
was literally just on the website.
Well, you just go to Washington State Healthcare Department vaccine. Let's see, vaccines fucking survey or some shit.
You want to know something? Past this a little bit, but keep researching. So I have been doing the class I'm taking right now is contracts. And so I always think about the contract that you got in with that one chick to buy her house.
You
Bro,
mean a purchase and sale agreement?
well, I mean, regardless, bro, you would have won that shit.
Probably.
Bro, you would have made, you probably could have, you could have settled for like tens of thousands of dollars.
No, at that point I would have just went to court.
No, of course. I would have too, but what I'm saying, like, bro, it's everything I'm reading. It's just like, I just keep thinking back to it. I was like, damn, I wish I knew more at the time. I would have hyped you up more. I've been like, bro, let's go get that money. Let's get it.
Dude, I didn't need more hype. It was just, it was just a decision I made. I just didn't want to pursue something like that. I mean, yeah, hindsight's 2020, obviously, but it's like, you know what? I mean, like my lawyer was literally like, just so you know, if you do go through with this, you're gonna have to cut me a check for 50 grand right now. Yeah, because that's how much it would have cost.
Yeah, bro, you should have just employed my dad. He would not have retained you $50,000.
Well, it's just, I mean, he's just saying like that's how much it's realistically going to cost for all this to go through. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be paying that because when I win, they're going to have to pay my lawyer bills. But again, you gotta take everything into consideration. So let's say I did sue them, right, for specific performance, because that's what I would have been suing them for, specific performance. I wouldn't have been suing them for damages and other shit. Although there was a I forgot what rule it was, but there was something my lawyer said out here that he's like, we could also sue not her, but her brokerage, her real estate agency. We could sue them for this too, and that's where you'll make money. But suing them just to sell, so it'd be specific performance, right? So I wouldn't be if I would have won the lawsuit, I wouldn't have gotten any money. It would have just been the court would have forced them to complete the transaction, which is right.
You didn't incur any damages, so yeah, you
right.
The damage you incurred was the lack of ability to buy the house. So I mean,
well, and let's say $1,000 of rent because it took 3 months to do whatever. But anyways, yeah, the main point was to get him to fulfill the contract, right? So let's say, yeah, my lawyer fees are 50 grand, because this is also what your dad. I mean, this is what the lawyer would have done, and this is what your dad would have done too. He's like, because the lawyer was going to cut me a deal. He's like, look, I'll do this for at cost. He's like, I'm not going to charge you my full rate. I'll charge you at cost, like just bare minimum. I'm not even going to make money off it, because he was like, dude, you're going to win this. Like, I hate to see you just get screwed over by these people. I was like, yeah, that's nice of you, man. But what he would have done is, when we win, he wouldn't have charged me at cost. He would have charged the full rate because I'm not paying the bill.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's say 50 G's, right? 50 G's for it. Now I win. I'm out 50 G's still, because I still had to pay the lawyer. I still had to pay him money. So I'm out 50 G's. So let's say the person I sued didn't have 50 G's. How would I get my money at that point if they didn't have 50 grand?
If they had a house that they owned right across the street, they had 50 grand. Trust me, if they owned any other property, they had 50 grand.
No, because see, what people forget about real estate people is you're cash poor. You don't have cash lying around.
You can go
I,
after land. You can
I
for
would
sure
have,
go
yeah,
after
I would have
assets.
had a $50,000 lien on it. That doesn't
But
mean no good still.
I mean, that's fair, but I mean, it's not. It's you definitely would get compensated the $50,000.
I'm not saying I would get compensated. The point is how would I get compensated? A $50,000 lien on the house across the street from it. It's
Well,
kind of
but
like
what does it hurt you to not have that $50 in pocket that day?
50 grand. You mean?
Yeah, 50,000. How much? What would that affect you to not have it in your pocket for a year, and instead it's now equity in a house that's only going to grow?
I mean, presumably, sure, but that's just my point. My point is there was also a chance where they didn't have 50 grand. So, but probably the way I would have got my money back was I would have forced them to knock the price of the house down by 50 grand, and that would have been that's probably the way I would have gone about getting the compensation. Is they would have, or yeah, after the house is sold, then they cut me a check,
I was about
50
to say,
grand.
yeah, you're paying them 300 or whatever $1,000. Yeah, they'll have 50 grand on hand.
Presumably, but then what if they had, fucking, what if they were leveraged to the tits on that house? You never know. So I mean, yeah, hindsight's 2020. It would have been nice to have sued him and go after it and got that house, but
I think it would have been a cool
you,
story, just in
you live
hindsight.
and learn. It probably would have been a cool story, but you live
Obviously,
and
it's a
learn. And
$50,000 story. I feel that. I just wanted to let you know I've been thinking about that a lot, like this last 3
dude,
weeks.
I think about it all the time. I mean, because yeah, that duplex, what was it, like 384 or something like that, somewhere around there. I mean, yeah, that duplex would have been worth 550 by now.
You think?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Probably.
That was
Yeah.
a,
Brand
I mean,
new,
yeah.
newly built, all the
I
new
would
appliances.
I
Yeah.
would have been able to refinance, got all my money back. It probably would have been the best investment I've made all my life. But you know what? It is what it is,
Bro,
You live and
past
learn,
that,
and
UCLA.
it's just what?
I was just gonna say, past that, UCLA in the Final Four.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're gonna get crushed by Gonzaga. Like, almost doesn't even matter now.
You think so? Yeah, they have a
Yeah, they're gonna
shot.
get slaughtered. There's
I
like
agree.
there's like three kids on UCLA that could score, and that's it. Everybody on Gonzaga can rip them to shreds.
Literally all 7 of them that play.
Yeah, dude, Gonzaga's gonna crush UCLA. Then it's just a matter of question of, are they playing Baylor or Houston, and which one would you? I don't know. It looks like Baylor's more like sized up with Gonzaga than Houston, so I feel like Gonzaga would rather play Houston, but I don't know. I haven't watched much of the either teams play.
I would say they definitely have a dominant scoring guard. I think he won Big 12 Player of the Year, number 12 or what his name. I can't remember his name at the moment. But then they have another guy who's like, he might be the quickest guard in the entire NCAA this year. The guy, his first step is just obscene. But they have a team who has at least 3 guards that could all match up with Gonzaga. The only thing with Gonzaga is I don't think anybody has somebody who can match up with Timmy.
But
Timmy
yeah, no.
is he is an athletic Groves, the dude from Eastern, Tanner Groves, I think is his name. He's like an athletic him. He's 6'9", crafty in the post, can shoot the 3, but then he's like doing everything right, and just a little better. And it's
Yeah,
like
dude's got mad skills. I mean, he
literally
was he was going up against a 7-footer against UCLA and just shooting over him.
Arkansas.
No, UCLA or USC. I'm sorry,
There you
USC.
go. Oh, USC. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Mobley kid. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that dude's like 7 feet long, and he was just like playing his normal game. But thanks for bringing that fucking up. Now I'm stuck on it
I know.
because
I
because
kind of
he,
felt bad. That's why I was trying to switch it on you.
dude. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, it's a life lesson. It was an expensive life lesson, but it is what it is. Because it's like, I always think about, like, kind of like the butterfly effect. It's like, so what if I would have gotten that place? Who knows? I may have never paid attention to the stock market enough to score massive on GameStop. You know what I mean? I could have been I could
When
have been
did when did you start hitting the stocks? When did you really start?
I mean, I've always had been, but like, but my point is, since I've never had real estate, I've never been really focused on real estate. I would have got that place, and I would have been I could have been sold on real estate and just been completely laser focused on real estate and put the stock market to the side and not have even focused on it for the next 2 to 3 years. And I could have missed that opportunity. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I mean, fuck, GameStop bought me a fucking duplex this time. So it's like, I don't know, can't be too mad. And,
I mean, yeah, realistically, you're balling regardless. It's not like
Oh, guess who asked to live in my place the other day?
Don't tell me. Cambria.
No, she was talking about it though, but her lease ends in like September or some shit. I'm like,
don't tell me,
Cambria, I'm low-key gonna be like moved out by then.
Culver.
No, I want Culver to live with me.
Carlos.
Yes.
Yes, Carlos. Yes.
Yeah, dude. He asked me. He was like, but dude, he made a great case. He was like, dude, I'll make food and I'll watch your cat when you're gone. I'm like,
yeah, he dead ass will make food. He does make some dank food, and I will be honest, Carlos he may get a little weird when he's drunk, but Carlos is a great dude.
I know he totally is. It's just I gotta weigh the pros and cons of getting handsy and him watching my cat.
He won't get handsy.
Oh no, good.
No problems with handsy. I mean, yeah, he told me how much he stared at my ass all the time, but
and the singing too.
He didn't really sing like that either.
Well, I might consider it then.
It was probably like once or twice. I will be honest, Carlos might have been the most low-key roommate. He didn't mind if someone else was up early because he was up early regardless. Apparently he doesn't sleep great or whatever. So every morning he's up by like 5:30, and I was waking up at 5:50, and he was upstairs with me. So it was just like, whatever.
I guess I'll text him back now.
You're just like considering it. You're just like, oh, that doesn't sound bad. Free food. Watch my cat.
Dude, watching my cat's the big thing because it's like I don't know. It's just like, yeah, man. It's like I can't leave for more than like 3 days without having to like get someone to like take care of my cat. And it's just like,
yeah, we're never going to Miami with that cat,
bro. We're never going to Miami if you're gonna have to fucking sit in a hotel room and study.
Dog, I won't have to study more than like an hour or two a day. I'll wake up before your ass and study.
Bro, we'll just go to Cali.
I mean, bro,
dude, I don't want to go to Miami and then it's Thursday night and you're like, bro, I'm gonna take it easy. I need to study a little bit in the morning.
No, I would not do that. I promise I would not.
Because this happened in Vegas with your brother. Your brother
okay. My brother.
What?
Scott's not a part of you regardless. He wanted to go to a monster truck rally. I'm down to go get fucking lit.
I mean, we got pretty lit. It's just, he wanted to hang out with the same girls the whole time. But no, dude, it was literally the first day we got there. We get to the hotel room and he's basically like, hey, I gotta go. I'm like, where you gotta go? He's like, I gotta go do a CrossFit workout for the fucking qualifier bullshit. And I was like, dude, what? It was like, it was only a couple hours, but still, it was like for 2 hours, I was just sitting in the hotel room by myself. It's like, come on, dog. Like, we're out here. Now, granted, it was NCAA tournament, so I was watching games and getting hyped, and getting drunk by myself. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it's like, dog, I don't want to be going somewhere and then like, you're like, oh, dude, I need to stay home and study. And I'm just like,
I would.
If there was three of us, if it was a 3-person thing, I'd be fine with it because then, me and the other guy would go off and fucking kick it. But it's like, dude, I don't want to be twiddling my fingers for 2 hours. Like,
I will say that if let's just say we did go for the 5-day, I could easily also just like the first part of this month when my dad was sick, we couldn't do a whole lot because a lot of the stuff that I do, it's like I kind of run it by him first, it's like I'm just doing stuff to do it. I kind of think of things to do, research things to do, and then make sure it's like, okay, hey dad, is this gonna, get me to where I need to be and pass these tests? So that's so it just took we'd like to slowly. So I moseyed into this quarter, and I'm gonna say that I felt most confident taking this test that I have taking any other test. So I think I could do it. Realistically, the problem is I'd have to get the time. Well, So we're already going to Cabo this year, and I'm gonna try to swing you to come if you want, because we have a 10-person house at Cabo. Um, I'm already gonna. We think we're. I'm gonna take the month of December off, so I'm already taking that month off, and I have to average 48 weeks a year of 32 hours a week. And if I'm already taking 4 weeks off, it's like,
I mean, dog, you ain't gotta explain your situation to me. I'm just saying, dog, like I don't want to go to Miami and you have to be studying.
okay, if we went, all right, fine. If we go to Miami, I will make it work and we'll be all right. We won't have to deal with any of it.
I mean, dude, you ain't got to stress about it. Like, I think there's a lot of cool places in Cali. I'd be most deaf down to go. It's just, I mean, dude, like,
I've just been to those places.
like you haven't been everywhere in California.
I've been Santa Barbara, Santa Monica, LA, San Diego, San Francisco, Oak. Like I've been to those spots.
Have
I'm
you
not
been
saying
to
I
Have you
didn't
been to
get
Laguna
lit.
Beach?
Okay,
Been to Malibu?
no.
Been to Venice Beach?
Okay, you're saying a lot of names of stuff that I should have remembered that I didn't go to that
I'm
sound kind
just
of fun.
saying, there's a lot of shit in Cali, man.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
There's a lot of shit in Cali.
I'd low-key be down for that too, because let's be honest, flights suck.
Dude, yeah, bro, flights suck. Like
And you're
sitting in a
6'7".
plane for 6 hours. Well, that's why I was saying, like, I'd be flying first class, like low key. First class tickets are only 20,000 miles, which is not that. I mean, it's quite a bit of miles, but
I'll have that. Let's go.
That's one way.
That's fine. I literally think I'm just gonna blow all my miles in this trip. Because my dad's buying my tickets for my trip to Cabo.
Because yeah, dude, it's like the travel is gonna be all day, one way.
To Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
6-hour flight, 7?
It's six and a half.
And that's no layover.
That's nonstop.
Okay.
And that's literally wheels coming off the ground and wheels touching the ground. I mean, you know, boarding's another half hour both ways. That's another hour. You got to get to the airport
early, yeah.
Bro, like it would be all day traveling.
I get it. Well,
and it's going to be exhausting too. It's going to be you're going to be exhausted getting off the plane in Miami with that time change. I mean, you're going to jump 3 hours ahead in time when you get there. So
oh, 3 hours. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of travel. That's why I'm saying. That's why it's like I want to go down there and be there for 5 days. I don't want to be there for 3. I mean, I don't want to travel 2 out of the 5 days.
Yeah,
I want to travel 2 out of the 7 days.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't even think that the time change part actually does kind of make it, because yeah, that you're so fucked up after time change like that. Like you really got to give yourself a day.
I mean, the best way to do it is to fly a red eye and fly it throughout the night. But then it's like now you're sleeping on the plane, and that's like shitty sleep too. So it's just kind of like, I guess the best way to do it is to like leave over here at like have like a 4 a.m. flight. So you travel just all morning and you get to Miami at like early evening.
I think regardless of where we go, we should leave stupid early to get there. Just as early as possible.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just down for whatever. Bro, I'm so excited for that trip though, to be honest. Like I literally have been like spending extra money just to ensure that I get those miles. Because it's like 40 or 50,000 or whatever it is for like the bonuses for these cards. So that's pretty much my entirety of my flight.
So you're still trying to go to Miami?
Well, I mean, we could just go to Cali. I'm saying that would still be about the entirety of the flight.
Yeah, going to California for sure.
What do you think it'd be, 35? Because I don't even know how the
1,000 miles.
Yeah, to get there and back.
Maybe, I don't know. It depends on when we go, how far out. I mean, yeah, it all depends. Because I mean,
and we can get rental cars.
What's that?
We can get rental cars. You're 27, and I'm 25. So
we could, but that just seems like a hassle to get a rent a car.
I'm just saying, I can get them now for cheap.
Oh, because you're 25. Yeah. Like I would. That's old news, dude. Rental cars are so 2005.
So 25, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Rental cars are so back in the day, man. Uber's the way to go. Uber everywhere, dude.
Bro, see, you need to keep that beard because we're both gonna have the same haircut with the fade. Because I'm getting
Bro,
a
you don't
fade.
get fades. You
I'm
get
getting a
you
fade. I'm
you
getting a
get
fade.
hi, my name's Paul and I work in accounting haircuts.
I'm getting a fade. Oh, just saying, I dumped. Just saying, I got back to it. I finally put one down. I told you I've been working out. He says, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna believe it till I see it." Well, that happened.
I don't know what to say.
Good. Speechless.
25 and just dunked.
Not just dunked. Been dunking
Impressed.
since I was 22.
Hashtag impressed.
I'm not. I should have been dunking earlier. I'm fat.
Hashtag Minnesota Timberwolves sign him.
Brother.
Hashtag
no,
LA
Houston
Winter,
Rockets.
LA Lakers sign him.
I thought you were going to say LA Sparks. I was like,
He probably wouldn't make the Sparks.
I would make the Lakers
But,
for sure.
They're down a couple guys. What's up
Bro,
with LeBron? Is he out?
No.
Is he back playing already?
No, he's not. He's not. He's definitely out currently, but he's not like he's the
What kind
type
of
of
sprain was it?
they said they said it was a 4 to 6 week sprain, but I'm assuming they said that just because of the fact that he's going to take 4 to 6 weeks just to chill the fuck out and be like, oh, we're already like straight in the playoffs. We're good. Let's get it. Anthony Davis will be back in time to carry the load, and we just signed Andre Drummond. Like, I'll be fine. So
Yeah, but what kind of sprain was it? It was
I'm
like high.
I'm pretty sure it was a high ankle sprain. 4 to 6 weeks is what they
Those are the
reported.
fucking worst.
What they reported.
If anything, they're gonna underreport it.
I would say they'd over-report it in records of LeBron, because I bet you, bro, LeBron, the guy could come back. It's LeBron James. Exactly, it wouldn't be smart, so they report it 4 to 6 weeks, so he has the initial excuse to not have to come back earlier.
He's just so old. I say he's pretty old.
He's 34, 35.
That's pretty old but I mean, think of how long he's been in the game, playing at such a high level. Human bodies can only last for so long.
I mean, it's not like he's not putting koala down on that body.
Yeah, he's already defying like human nature, it seems like, but still, it's like, it's like I mean, when you hit like what 30 or something like that is when your body stops producing new cells and just starts dying.
I think it's 32 range.
I mean, yeah, somewhere around there, your body stops producing like new somatic cells, and it's just like what you got is what you got, and it starts dying off, and then like that's basically aging.
You think they'll ever be able to change that scientifically? That they'll figure out the reason why cells die and just at least prolongate the growth?
Well, I think from what I've read, there's two ways that they know of like prolonging human life, and one of them is possible, and that's just a calorie reduced diet, so just eating less calories.
Really?
And then that a calorie reduced diet is linked to longevity and being able to live longer and healthier. And the other way,
reduce, not no specific vitamin, no whatever, just calories.
Well, I mean, eating a healthy diet, so it still has to be a healthy diet. You can't just eat a reduced diet of Big Macs.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that, but I mean, like, everyone's like, oh, it's the carbs. Oh, you got to take out the meat. Oh, you got to take out the vegetables. It's like, no, it's more around the carbs or more around the overall amount of calories.
I mean, it's part of the studies that they're doing in terms of longevity is eating a calorie reduced diet can help, your body live longer and healthier, because just overconsumption is not good. Whether it's carbs, fats, meats, proteins, whatever, it's just overconsumption is not healthy for your body. But being able for your body to run on a calorie reduced diet, so you're not overindulging and you're not giving your body too much. So that's one way that they've studied, and they think that can increase longevity in humans, and the other way is your chromosomes. What they find when you age is the telomeres. The telomeres are the
Yeah.
tips of your
Yeah.
chromosomes. So they find that if you can, because as you age, your chromosomes shrink and the telomeres on your chromosomes shrink. And so if you can reduce that shrinkage and extend the length of your telomeres in your chromosomes, then they think that that could also lead to living longer and healthier lives. But we don't know how to do that yet.
See, and bro, that's the type of stuff I just like.
How's she doing?
Oh, I'm not. I'm actually looking up some other. I'm doing some research for the pod currently. I tired of trying to use my laptop to do all that because it's just so weird trying to with the.
You need two screens.
I know I can. I do need two screens, but I should do that. I should get an adapter. That's not a bad idea. I'll probably do that next time. But what my goal is for this show, and I think we've already gotten off to a good start as of this far. We're posting this. I'm gonna post it.
So here's a article on Harvard Health Medical from Harvard Health Medical School. But yeah, low calorie is just a conclusion. Yeah, low calorie diets are difficult to adhere to, especially given the need to ensure adequate intake of essential vitamins and minerals. The potential physical and psychological side effects may outweigh the still unproven promise of longevity. However, calorie reduce supports age-old advice to eat nutritious food in modest amounts and maintain a healthy weight as the best protection against premature death and disease. So yeah, just not overindulging and eating a healthy diet.
I've also heard that the difficulty, and I think you've actually were the person who told me this, but the difficulty to gain weight, not gain weight, to gain muscle at a certain age extensively declines at like, let's say 40 or 50, to where if you build all of it up when you're 20 to 30, that you'll be able to maintain your body mass and your muscle density longer, and it'll just help you live at a higher rate of mobility. Like, you'll be more flexible, you'll be able to lift things longer when you're 80, 90, you might be able to actually do stuff. But if you neglect working out too long, it's kind of just like,
yeah, I mean, that's just simply staying in shape for your life. A body in motion stays in motion. It's like all the old people who like look like they're like 75 but look like they're 45. It's not like they just started working out like 10 days ago. It's like just kind of their lifestyle is exercise. Like it's just a part of their lifestyle to stay fit and stay healthy. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely helpful. That's also like bone density. Your bone density stops. Like your bones like start, building in density up until I think like age 25 is when your bone density stops increasing. And at that age is kind of like that's what you get for the rest of your life. But I mean, nothing
sounds like I'll
for
be
you to worry
5'11"
about.
forever.
Well, it's your density, your bone density.
I know, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm sorry you're short, but
okay, I'm above average.
Nothing you could do about that now.
I'm above average, just saying.
You hear that?
Yeah, we all heard that. I can't. Oh my god.
What?
No, I was about to say, we're posting this. That's all I'm saying. This is the first posted show. I don't care what we talk about. I don't care what we say. As soon as this is over, I'm putting it on YouTube. So it's been like 4 months, 5 months now. We've literally, I think we started November 14th.
This is what I've been saying though. Just throw them up.
I'm just gonna throw them up. This one's gonna be thrown up. I mean,
no need to specify our names. The KB show, just Big K and Special B went into detail about
Special B.
Yeah, I don't know. What does Janae call you?
Oh, Friendly B.
There you go. Special K and Friendly B, or what I say? Big K, Special K. Yeah, I'm Special K. I always be calling myself Special K.
Isn't that a cereal brand? That's actually not bad.
Uh-huh. Special
Yeah.
K and Friendly B go into deep detail about how their farts have been stinking lately.
I
My
mean,
farts have
my
been stinking
farts,
lately.
bro. I've been eating a lot healthier and I've been lifting a lot more when I go to the gym because at first I was lifting a good amount, but then I felt myself slowly start to play more basketball. And then I really started to have to lift again because I'm trying to get big. I'm not just trying to hoop around with all these kids. I just realized that like half the basketball that goes on in pickup ball is so crap. Like, I'm not saying I'm like super amazing, but I'm probably
I had
better
to
than
mute my
like
mic for that.
what?
Hmm? Let it rip again. I muted my mic though.
Oh.
Bro, you know it's bad when you have two incense burning and your farts still stink.
Bro, you and that incense dog. I fucking need to get on that. Um, I uh I wanted to talk a little bit about just kind of like what what do you think you've done well that you've wanted to do different in the last month,
I don't know.
right?
I can't even in my mind like divide and draw a line between this month and last month. So I don't even know I don't even know what I've done this month.
Can
I
you
don't even
think
think
of actions that you took that were different past what you had done recently? Or at least in recent years. Recent years you had this is
no,
what I
not
kind of
really.
do and I haven't really jumped out of the you've been pretty on track. So would you
I don't
say
know,
that
doing the same shit.
your track's just you think your
Same
track
shit
is
another
just well
day.
built?
Yeah, I gotta I mean, I haven't been going to the gym in the mornings as much, but I've also been kind of getting tired of going to the gym because frankly I'm just tired of being around other people. And the gyms they just been getting crowded. It's like I just I just don't like going to the gym when it's crowded.
I agree.
It's like, you're doing something, then you're like, oh, let me go hit some chest flies on the cable machine. And then it's like you turn around and they're like, there's three cable machines and they're all fucking taken up. And you're just like, all right, well, let me go do some fucking chest flies on the sitting bench. And then you go to on the machine, you go to the chest fly machine, you knock out some chest flies. You're like, all right, let me go see if I could do some chest press on the cable machines now. And you're like, oh, still people on there, just different people this time. I've been getting fucking tired of going to the gym. Weather's getting nicer. I got I got TRX bands. You know what TRX bands are?
Yeah.
I got those with my 20% off REI coupon. So I'm gonna start vibing with those. I still got my 44-pound kettlebell, I'll start going out and doing workouts outside and getting some sun, getting some of that good vitamin D, and I don't know. So I guess I haven't been going to the gym in the mornings as much anymore, but I'd rather definitely like go outside when the weather's nice, get some nice sun in, breathe some fresh air. Fresh air has been super underrated the last 6 months.
So tell me that's not $1 million idea. You're saying that you don't want to go to the gym because it's crowded, but yet you have the weights available to you that you can kind of bring around. Would you think it'd be a dope idea? Maybe not $1 million idea per se, but kind of a dope idea to like create a group of people that wanted to work out but wanted to bring their own stuff and like you go to a park or you go here or you go there and you just kind of you still get the camaraderie of working out, but it's not at some gym. You're just like, all right guys, let's go do this workout this weekend, that workout that.
I remember seeing people doing that last summer during the height of COVID. I remember seeing people do that. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like people like want to work out in the gym and like I don't know. I just
Look at
think
other people.
yeah, 80% of the people who exercise, and we probably already talked about this, but just the majority of people who exercise are just exercising to exercise, like, because they want their butt to look bigger or they want their fucking arms to look bigger. Whereas I exercise because I want to, I make it a part of my lifestyle. Like that's part of my lifestyle is like exercise. Like, yeah, didn't we talk about this?
What if we
Cause,
posted?
huh?
What if we posted?
Not shit. But just,
Not
but,
shit.
just in the sense that just because I don't go to the gym doesn't mean I'm not like exercising and getting a good workout in, where it's like, it's pretty easy to go hop on your bike and ride 20 miles. Like that, a 20-mile bike ride's a good workout, especially if you're going up and down hills and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know. I just, maybe I'm just too cynical and just too don't give people enough credit, but I just think
Bro,
people are lazy inherently, and 80% of the people who actually do go to work out are just working out because, they just don't want to get fat. Whereas 20 the other 20% are actually exercising because, they understand the health benefits and they want to do it as part of their lifestyle and not just as a fad.
I mean, it's
I don't
kind of
know.
fun. I feel like working out's kind of fun. It's like a sport damn near. You kind of figure out how to do the workouts. You feel the progress. You get better at it. Try new stuff. That's kind of what I'm finding with golf when I'm starting to like try to really get into golf. I got this golf book I'm going at
Oh,
now. I've
there
been
you go. That's what I've been doing different the last month than
golfing.
before. Yeah, whether
There
I
you
mean
go.
that's
Weather's
obviously
nice, yeah.
yeah, that's obviously,
But what about
directly
last year?
correlated.
Last year, this time you golfing?
No, I didn't have golf clubs.
Oh, so you got those like within the last like
Yeah, like last fall or something like that. Like I got them when I couldn't even use them.
when you just visited Fish. You're just like, hey, bro,
Uh-huh. I already broke a club. Remember that?
bro, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because we're
Dude, I
like
don't know
talking
how
about,
that happened.
bro. I just thought it was funny how like I'm like hyping you up on your swing. I'm like, bro, you're swinging pretty hard, bro. You're like you're
Bro,
getting the ball out there, bro. You're trying to crack the ball out of, like it just
dude,
fucking
I was
armed you.
crushing it. Dude, this weekend though, I was fucking shit. But I mean, it really is just about like, yeah, your mechanics and like not taking your eye off the ball and lifting your head too early because then you're just
Yeah.
gonna whiff it, you know.
I've been working on that kind of stuff a lot. I've gone to the range probably, I'd say like 8 times, probably in the last 2 weeks.
Have you been hitting the ball straight?
Pretty straight. My
Getting
irons are getting a
there.
lot better. I'd say my wedge has been pretty solid. So what I do is I go wedge and then even irons, and then I switch out which whatever hybrid I do because I only have a 4 and a 5 with my starter set, and then I'll go 3 wood driver. So I just switch off which number, like what numbers I'm doing. So, but I always start with wedge. I'd say wedge, I'm consistently 100 yards, pretty high straight. And
So
then,
now when you say wedge, what kind of wedge are you using? You using your pitching wedge, sand wedge, 60 degree?
bro, whatever the most generic wedge
Probably
is,
probably just a pitching wedge.
it just
Does it
says
just have a
wedge.
P on it?
It just says W. I thought it was a
Oh,
3. I was an idiot and thought it was a 3 for quite a while. I was like, bro,
so
why is this 3 not hitting very flat? I thought threes were way flatter. Someone was like, bro, that's your wedge. I'm like,
yeah, just a wedge, huh?
yeah, I got a wedge, and then I have a 9, 8, 7, 6, and then I got two hybrids, and then a 3 wood and a driver, and then a putter.
Yeah, dude, you're solid.
No, that's all I need for sure, for sure. Like
Yeah.
me and my dad are gonna probably we've been hitting the range a couple times together, dude. It's so nice. I'm just like my dad came up to me the other day, like right before lunch started. He's like, "Oh, you want to go hit the range?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah,
Walks
dude,
up to
every
me,
time.
bro.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, of course. I was like, "Oh yeah, I got my clubs in my car. Let's get it." And I got my Oppo gave me some golf shoes. He had like 3 pairs, low key kind of fresh. They're white, pretty nice, whatever.
Do you have a glove?
Yeah, my dad gave me a glove, so that's been nice. The glove actually helps a lot. You know what he gave me the glove he had on? First time we're out there together, I yossed the fuck out of the club so far. It slipped right out of my.
Oh,
It just, I
bro.
just
a,
first,
a, a glove
bro.
ain't gonna help you with that. You gotta actually
It
grip
did.
the club.
Well, I know
you
they're
you're supposed to
shitty
grab
grips,
the club.
bro. That thing flew farther than the ball. I'm just saying, it was like 30 yards, and I like I like asked everybody. I was like, "Can I get a stop?" And then ran.
Oh, you were at the driving range when you did that. Oh my goodness.
Bro, my dad told me afterward. He's like, I didn't want to tell you, but all the people behind you moved to the left.
Bet they did. Shit, I probably would too.
Bro, I was
Uh,
dying.
dude.
I'd say I can crank my 3-wood because I have not for the fucking life of me been able to get my driver straight yet. Every other club I got, I can get pretty consistently straight, anywhere from 150 to 2. I cannot get my driver. I'd probably be crushing the driver at least 250 at this point if I could get that motherfucker straight.
Straight definitely helps.
Helps, bro. God,
That's like all that matters sometimes.
that's the club I work on the most. Out of the 50 balls, I hit at lunch, whatever, I probably designate at least 15 to 20 of them just to the driver. I just really need to get that shit down. But it's coming along. I've been watching a lot of stuff, getting the head down. I had my rotation wrong. So I was like bringing the club like straight and then up instead of straight and back,
Yeah.
kind of like this type of turn where you're smacking it rather than one of these where you're like, yeah. So that's helped quite a bit. But obviously I'm just trying to I've been stretching in the mornings too. Me and my dad have been doing yoga for real every morning at 7. It's actually been kind of nice. But I've been getting pretty limber. That's what I've been trying to do is stretch a lot and work out. But then I've been trying to twist the hips and get more. But yeah, bro, I'm addicted to golf now, dog. I've been watching so many videos. It's fun. It's so fun.
And it's I mean, it's fun, but it's almost not even like it just being fun. It's like it's relaxing and it's kind of like like I don't know, just it keeps you.
I feel.
It's like a sport, but you don't have to exert the same amount of energy.
It's more mental, like not like actual oh, I'm doing calculus, but it's like, okay, am I hitting the 3, the 4, or the 5? Well, what did I do this wrong?
Golfing is pretty fucking dope.
Bro, I'm loving this shit.
Only problem is it's expensive as a motherfucker. Especially once you start going on the range or the course, you start busting tees. You got to buy tees every so often. Then you start losing balls. You got to buy balls.
Do you know how many balls I lost the first game we played?
Oh, when you were out here?
16.
I'm not surprised, dude. There's that one hole where you like, hey, there's water. Water. Hey, there's water. Water. I'm going to do one more time. Water.
Same spot.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you know what I've been digging? Just doing 9 holes and getting a little cart that you put your bag on and just pushing the cart.
Yeah, the pusher carts. Yeah.
Dude, I've been digging that. Just playing a quick 9-hole round for like 2 hours and just pushing a cart. Like it's been pretty nice. Me and Austin been doing that.
That's what I'm doing Sunday. I'm about to go up to Bellevue Golf Course and do that.
Ooh, Bellevue.
I have a buddy who lives up there, but he invited me to come golf on it. We did a 9 probably 2 or 3 weekends ago.
How much is that?
It was like 35.
It's not bad.
Right? That's what I was saying. Well, granted, we were there pretty late. We probably started the round at like 4:30. Like we literally finished our last hole and we couldn't see our balls off the drive. Like barely. It was like dark. We were finishing the last hole on a limb, so it's fine.
Yeah, dude, golfing's pretty fucking lit.
Is Austin pretty good?
I mean, he's just like, me. It's like, it was funny, like this last week we were going, after the first hole, he's like, dude, I fucking hate golf, it's fucking so dumb. And then like halfway in, he's like, dude, we need to be going golfing like every single weekend. This is so, because he started to do better. He's like, dude, I'm gonna like we need to just be golfing all the time. Like, this is pretty great. And he's like, no, but I mean, he's not bad. He's definitely not bad. Like, I played atrocious this last weekend. Like, it was just like, my drives, I would drive it like fucking 100 yards because I would take my head up and pull my shoulders back too early. And then when I'd get close to the hole, I would fucking yoss it way past the hole. It was just like, I couldn't drive it deep and I couldn't chip it short. It was just fucking me up all sorts of ways. But I mean, those are just concentration fixes. But I mean, yeah, no, it wasn't bad. I mean, yeah, again, he's like good like us, like he'll shoot 20 strokes over too. Like it's not like he's parring every hole, like not even close.
Bro, that's why I'm afraid to go with my dad the first time. Bro, my dad's pretty good. We're fucking at the range, bro, and he's crushing these balls. And he's 60 years old now, and he's still hitting it 250, all that shit straight. Like,
yeah, it's not surprising. I mean,
I,
golf's an old man sport, man.
yeah,
There's a
I
lot
just,
of.
yeah.
I mean, it's not about power. It's a lot of like technique and throwing your hips into it and stuff. I mean, yeah, he can drive at 250, but he ain't gonna get to 300 ever. But
Bro, Tiger Woods doesn't carry 300.
I mean, not when they're playing, but if he was just driving to drive, like I bet he could yas it. I mean, maybe not now. His shit's pretty fucked up now.
He said, granted, I don't know how recent this video was past his last car accident, but he said he would, on average, carrying 270 to 290 on his drives. But then, like, if he needed to, he could pull out a 310.
Yeah, if they really were going for it, but and that's obviously the difference between pros and us. It's like when you're a pro, it's like I feel like you don't need to drive it like that every hole. Like you could be like, I'm gonna hit it 250, and then that's gonna set me up good to get a good angle with my 7-iron to get it close to the green. And then once I get there, maybe I'm on the green, maybe I'm not. But once I get there, I could maybe use my pitching wedge and just get it right. You know what I mean?
Well, they've
they're
probably
obviously way
played
more
the course.
calculated.
They've played the course before. They probably got to practice on the course.
For the most part, yeah.
They
and
pay a
analyze the
caddy.
fucking map and shit. Yeah, and they got a caddy that tells them what to use, when to use it.
Bro, caddy's making guala for one round. Apparently, if you're the caddy of the winner, you just made at least over 100K. At least.
I mean, yeah, you probably get like a percentage of the pot or something like that.
10. Apparently 10's the standard.
10. I mean, that's pretty fair.
Of like 1.7 mil, bro, you're making almost 200,000. It's like, bro, one round, 4 days.
Yeah. Me and Fisher are gonna go play golf at CDA Resort, which I need to start going to fucking range, getting ready. But you get a caddy for it, like a free caddy.
Get TD's brother, bro.
Right, that's what I'm gonna say. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to tip the motherfucker $40 or some shit like that. It's like I don't know. I'd be chill just fucking going out there and just smacking balls around and shit like that.
They have to assign you.
No, I think you get the option to have a caddy if you want.
Oh, then yeah, I'm not trying to tip a caddy. Like, what the fuck?
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like, fuck. But then it's like, I don't know. I just hate golf courses where it's like they have tee times 5 minutes behind each other. Like when we were at fucking Qualchan, and it was straight up like, all right, you hit, next person up. Okay, they hit, next person up. And you're just like, can I get a second?
Bro.
So dumb.
They were mad at us. They were like, fuck these guys.
They were mad at us for sure. They were 100%.
They had like 2 guys run out after me. I'm like, sorry, dog. No idea where I'm at. He's like, go to the first tee. I'm like, no idea where that's at.
I mean, the problem is like, we were late and we still caught up to the people in front of us.
Oh, easily.
Imagine if we weren't late. It would have been like we would have been waiting like at every hole for the people in front of us, and that would have just been so annoying. So annoying.
Speaking of that, me and my buddy who went last time, we got in a not we, more him, but slight argument with the people in front of us for how we were moving. We were playing with this Asian dude, apparently works for Amazon or whatever, but he was like saying, he's like, oh yeah, I'm getting into golf. And he kind of really didn't care either. He's like, oh yeah, swing it away. We're not going to hit him. So we're like behind this kind of like older couples. These ladies are probably in their mid 60s, if not 70s. And
you were getting close to him?
Yeah, well, not me really, but one of my homies, he's pretty decent. He strikes a drive. It rolls under the girl's cart. Like she's like, on the putting green, but it rolled under her cart and she like got pissed.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, y'all are going pretty slow. Like at some point, you can pick it up. Like you can pick it the fuck up.
I mean, sorta, but I understand because sometimes it's hard to gauge how far away they are.
Exactly.
And you might drive it and you're like, oh fuck, I just cranked that. But I mean, if they're on the green, you got to just let them finish out.
My thing was that we did kind of drive a little early. Like I was kind of even sitting there telling them, like, guys, like I suck. I'm not gonna hit shit, but yeah, you'll probably be within like 50 yards of them. Like
Yeah,
realistically,
you can't be doing that.
you want a ball flying within even fucking 30 feet of you. It's like, bro, that could literally kill me. That could literally kill me.
You get hit right. Well, let me see if a girl slid into my DMs on Instagram.
Do you actually get those?
No. Dude, I mean, not surprising. Let's see when the last time I posted a picture.
Oh, I know, bro. It's been so long.
October 19th, 2019. Like, I'm not surprised. But, dude, I think if I just kept up, like, if I posted shit on Instagram, I bet I'd be getting girls sliding in.
I mean,
I'm saying
I had 3 posts in 2020, I guess. I mean, I'm sure you would. I mean, you're definitely yeah, for sure, bro.
But
no doubt.
It's just like, I don't know. I feel too fucking self-indulged to be taking pictures of myself like that and then wanting to post it on fucking Instagram. I don't even take pictures of myself, like, but I got to start doing it.
I would
start getting my fucking abs on there.
I would say I'm kind of like, I'm going to start doing it more to look at it as a business opportunity. Because my whole thing is like my whole career is going to be based on people knowing me and people like, oh, I need a lawyer. Let's call Brandon. Let's see what he's up to. See if he has a recommendation. Or it's like that's just all you need people to think. Because as soon as you're the first thought and somebody trusts me.
Yeah, I mean yeah, bro. You're talking the 21st century marketing. Like that's how it goes. Like, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, dude, you should start an Instagram account for the Snyder Law Center.
I've already talked to my dad about that, bro. So
and a Twitter.
Well, we'll see about Twitter. I hate Twitter. But you want to know what I want to post? I want to post like local. So I'm published to like the local Supreme
the
Court.
Taxes went up today.
Well, just the new law, bro. New common law comes all the time because every time a Supreme Court case is published, and well, I think Supreme Court cases are published quicker than appeal cases. Don't ask me why. I think it's because the common law from Supreme Court.
You're talking state Supreme Court, right?
Well, of course it would be like that's what I have to focus on, but I could definitely
more local.
I could definitely do. The only stuff I worry about is Washington state law. That's all.
Right. No, dude, that's a great idea. You should totally do that.
Right. I thought about that. I was like, that's not.
Bro, it's 21st century marketing. That costs you $0.
Yeah, no one's doing that too. I guarantee that's not out there.
I bet, dude, there's for sure law firms with Instagram accounts.
I'm not saying that's not true. I'm saying not doing what that I would do. Bro, no one. If you're the only reason.
I mean, probably not in Puyallup.
Not Puyallup. Well, actually, I actually do have the law clerk list. There is no one in Puyallup or Sumner or Ording or Tacoma. Well, there's a few people in Tacoma, but I'm literally the only person within like a pretty decent radius.
There's a hashtag Puyallup Law Firm.
I mean, I'm sure there is a Puyallup Law Firm. We're Sumner Law Center, so we're technically out of Sumner.
What is this? Tacoma Bar Association. It's funny.
My dad's a part of that.
Yeah, dude. I think that'd be a great idea to get your brand out there and to get the Snyder Law Center firm out. I mean, yeah, dude. I think you're hurting yourself not doing it.
I think
the risk of not doing it is greater than the risk of doing it. You know what I mean?
That's actually a really good point.
So yeah, I definitely think you should get that going. It'd probably pop off.
Damn it! I think you just gave me a project for tomorrow. Damn, that probably would pop off too, because we actually have a pretty good logo. I'll give it to my dad. It's a simple logo, but it's good enough.
It definitely won't pop off tomorrow, but give it a year and a half, 2 years, and you'll start gaining some clout.
Yeah, bro. It's just like I would just set a post schedule. Like, all right, I'm gonna post this morning, this time, afternoon, this time. I set up all my posts in the morning and call it a day.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, man.
So when are we gonna
Well,
start the Instagram for this with this account? Let's all right. So this is I just want to talk to the people now. So Keelan,
people.
tell them
Ain't no
about
one watching this.
we're gonna get watches, bro. I could easily get us 100 watches in the first week just by posting it on.
Nah, dude, let's let it organically grow.
I plan on letting it organically grow. I ain't gonna hit up the homies, be like, hey bro, go give me a view. What is your goal tomorrow? If you could decide it in 2 words, what are you trying to, let's say a sentence, what are you trying to complete tomorrow? Tell them about yourself a little bit by giving us that explanation.
Get work done. I don't know. Tomorrow's probably gonna be a pretty uneventful day. I guess get the gas powered auger to dig holes in the ground for a fence post. I guess that'd be the goal.
Are you starting to build your fence around your spot tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that this weekend.
Your dad and grandpa coming up?
Yeah, my dad and uncle are gonna come up and we're gonna start the fence, get a gas. I'm getting a gas powered hand auger so you can dig the holes like super fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's $65 for a day. And I don't know, probably could get most of the holes dug out in one day. So
oh yeah. If just one person is digging holes like that, you could get those done.
It's a 2-person thing.
Oh, well then yeah, I'm about to say if you want to be putting if your goal is to more get the holes dug, or is your goal to get the holes dug plus pull in?
You just the hardest part's going to get the holes dug. After that, it's just setting posts in the ground and pouring concrete around it.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say the concrete, the pouring. If you have somebody doing that and the other 2 people just digging holes all day, yeah, you'll be done in 3 hours, I bet. How many holes do you need to set? Do you know how many holes you need to set yet?
A lot more than 3 hours worth.
You think so? Isn't it? Wouldn't it be like? I guess I've only used the tool once.
A gas powered hand auger. Well, you mean building a fence?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be. I measured out probably at minimum. I need 172 feet of fence.
So the entire. Okay, so you probably need 20 holes. I'd say 20.
At least a hole every 6 feet.
I did about 4 or 5 feet as the math, but yeah.
So the key
6 is only 16. Not 16,
the key.
But.
The hardest part is going to be able to position them correctly and getting them all in line.
You could.
That's 28. That's 28 holes.
No.
172 divided by 6.
Oh, 170. Why did I did 72.
Granted, I'm not going to need one hole. It's but it'll be. Probably 20 holes is probably pretty realistic. 25 holes, that's probably pretty realistic. I don't know how fast a gas powered hand auger moves, but obviously it goes way faster than digging it yourself with a post hole digger.
Bro, it's so fast.
Yeah.
We only had to dig 2 holes, but when Dad rented it, we did it, bro. It was like minutes a hole.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, but so anyways, that's my goal tomorrow. I guess what's your goal? Jack off 3 times. 4 times?
I'd say continually be efficient with my time. That's my biggest goal.
All right. Well, we'll see if you're efficient with your time.
Well, I've also narrowed it down to I need
Instagram.
Bro, I do think about that.
No screen time.
See,
bro, that's the biggest time eater in today's society is screen time.
Yeah, easy. That's so true. I don't even think about it, but I don't even know what else I want to do past
Read a book.
I mean, I read my school book all the time. Do I want to
Just
read?
not be on your phone.
Yeah, but then I'm just on my computer, or I'm just sitting there,
Well, what do you mean?
like when I'm at work all day, and it's like, I don't have that much work to do.
Study. Go
I
look
do.
up
Oh, trust me, I
companies
do.
to invest in. Fucking start your Instagram account. There you go. There should be your goal
I
tomorrow.
know
Start your Instagram account.
exactly,
Make
bro.
one post tomorrow on your law firm Instagram account.
I mean, I honestly, bro, yeah, I think I will. I actually
Yeah.
think that's a really good idea. I was going to talk because my dad has been thinking of ways to help it grow. Like he thinks he's going to open up his practice to be able to do it in Oregon and Idaho, and then he's going to start getting clients in both. So we have more of a diversified like range, and that so people want to come to our because I want to grow it. I want it to be one day our entire building is all, at least the half that we have is all Snyder Law Firm or Sumner Law Center, and just a bunch that I want that to be a law office. I want that to be the
Man,
most dominant law office in the entire set. I want to take over Tacoma law firms in Sumner.
that's some pretty ambitious goals.
I
That's
just
a
want it to get big. I want it to get big enough to where there's plenty of people eating in plenty different areas of law, and it
I,
grows.
I definitely don't think you're gonna have a hard time doing. Well, I mean, relatively hard, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. Get into marijuana law. It's gonna be huge.
I
Pretty
will
simple.
I will get to specify more of the classes I do my fourth year, and then as soon as I become a lawyer, obviously it just kind of depends, where the money is and where I can get work. Because it's like to do marijuana law, I'd have to find marijuana cases, so I'd have to be able to get marijuana clients.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
would take time, but it's
there's
fine.
gonna be plenty of it, plenty of them.
Well, but bro, anybody getting into that game, unless I know them young, I bet they wouldn't want somebody my level. I would just be nothing.
Well, dude, you're advertising your dad's experience. You're not advertising your
Well,
experience.
he wouldn't know the weed law unless he did all the. My
That's
dad is
not.
only
Yeah,
he's
but since it's a new industry, no one's gonna know it all. And
oh, of
since it's
course.
so that's my point. It's just gonna be an opera. It's an industry that has opera. It's just like whatever aspect of marijuana you get in at, it's gonna be young. Like yeah, real estate law has been around for centuries. So yeah, there's dudes who have 60 years of experience doing real estate law. So yeah,
35, Klaus Snyder.
it's kind of hard to steal their clients when they've had 60 years of it. But when marijuana has been around for what, 5 years?
I
So
mean,
literally the most experience someone could have with marijuana law is 5 years. It's kind of like, well, I actually have heard this guy's pretty good, even though he's not a marijuana lawyer. There's only like three of them out there. So, as long as you get the job done,
my price will also be like 250, not even close
I
to it.
I ain't gonna hire you.
250.
I'll have some associate do it somewhere else. Somewhere. I'll hire a
Bro,
big law firm with an associate that's like 175 or
that
some
is
shit.
the associate. That's like the starting rate now. 175 was when my dad's associate started like 10 years ago.
I'll find something cheaper. Fuck that.
Well, I'm not going to
Fuck
charge you
that.
that rate. You might be. I was actually thinking about that the other day. Kind of, I was like, what homies would I actually do work for at like the down? I couldn't think of too many, but
Yeah, but I'm gonna need you to be hip with it, bro. Like I'm gonna need you to be able to do a quick claim deed into an LLC and be cool, like and the know-how, man. Like that's a thing. That's totally a thing.
I mean, first of all, I've already talked to my dad about that. Does not sound like the hardest thing to go through.
No, it's not.
Second of all, yeah, bro, that's kind of how the law game works. Unless I have like court that day, or like court within 2 days, I can pretty much move things around to importance all the time. And you got to diversify clients at some point. You got to understand, it's like clients have to understand, it's like, bro, I have 15 cases going on right now. I have to deviate time to all of them, so I may not hit yours till Thursday and not till Wednesday the next week. But if you
Yeah,
have the
bro.
clients that you work for, the homies, you could get it done. Doesn't take that long.
Shit, I ain't paying full price though.
I probably wouldn't make you pay, at least for the first while. I probably wouldn't, because that'd just be practice for me.
We'll see.
I'm just saying, I would probably do cases for you and Jay like completely free for at least my first year. Easy.
I would rather I'd rather get a permanent discount than get free work for a whole year.
I mean, I wouldn't say you wouldn't get a discount later, but bro, at some point, I'm finna be worth.
We'll see. I see how it is. I see how it is.
Well, I'm not saying I'd make you pay full price ever, but I'm just saying at some point, bro, at some point, my time's gonna be worth a lot. Are you not gonna have enough money to have a lawyer, or you want a free lawyer for life? Like,
I didn't say. I didn't say. I literally just said I would rather pay you than have you do it for free.
oh, well then, yeah, we can
But
just do
but at a
rate.
discounted rate.
Oh, of course.
In perpetuity.
Perpetuity. Yeah. See, that's not. No, I would never contract myself into a lower rate.
It's fucked up.
I mean,
it's fucked up. I'm gonna leave this now before you start saying more fucked up shit.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later.
All right, later.
Deuces.